awaydaysbeer.com. Proud to partner with Talking Town. For only $14.99, grab your ITFC Legends Pack from The Beat to Hoppy Robson to Brazil's Best and Pablo's Pal. Whatever you need, whatever you want. ITFC Legends Pack, $14.99 at awaydaysbeer.com. Grab it today. Mass Creations are proud partners of Talking Town. High quality web and software development. From web development to SEO and everything in between, make your vision a reality with Mass Creations. Call 07896 904 571 or visit masscreations.co.uk or email info@masscreations.co.uk. Mass Creations, proud partners of Talking Town. Don't forget, tell them you came from Talking Town to get 10% off. Best Burger in Stone Market, proud partners of Talking Town. Call 01449 680 058 to book a table today. My friends, and you are my friends, and welcome to Matchday Ticket does the Euros 2020. It is, of course, England versus Scotland today. A huge game. The old enemy is in town, and as Cruncher said, it's coming home. Have you heard? It's coming home. Lee Anderson in the room. Welcoming Lee. Josh Russell, Dr. Zach King, the good doctor, is in the building. Paragen, if they can't beat Scotland, they should retire from football. Scotland are professional players as well. I'm sure Cruncher will be agreeing, but Scotland have got to be respected in the sense of there are 11 players that play at a fairly decent level. Mike Baker, England need to turn up with their right attitude, play the game in the right manner, and they should have too much for the Scots. Colin, the GOAT, hopefully he'll appear throughout the evening. For me, all day long, boys and girls, 3-0. Now, don't forget, my friends, that this show is brought to you in association with, or we're partnered with, Manscaped. He was the best in men's below the waist grooming. Manscaped offers precision engineered tools for your family jewels. Manscaped is trusted by over 2 million men worldwide. Join the movement for your below the waist grooming needs. Get 20% off free delivery with the code TT. Where? At manscaped.com. Stunning. Let's bring in the man that's... I'm not even going to finish that sentence. Where is he? There he is. There he is. Bringing
coming home.
Coming home. I've got a call. Hang on. It's coming home. Anyway, how are you, Craig?
I'm good, mate. I'm looking forward to the game. Excited tonight, yeah.
Like a little 10-year-old kid who's been told, we're going to Disneyland today. You have been absolutely buzzing about the joint.
I've had the flag up all day. My missus, she even had a Teams call at 3:00. The big flag in the background. Shirts are up. Beers. I've had Dave's ponytail. I'm on
You've been drinking since 9 a.m.
No,
the way, Dave.
I'm on Bundeslager tonight.
Ooh. That is from our friends at awaydaysbeers.com. For the guys and girls at home, describe the Bundeslager to everybody. And I did say Bundeslager the same way I did say Al Mira.
No.
I bloody did. I
Clean
don't
them
care
ears
what.
out.
Look, it might be Josh's business. I don't care what he said. I definitely said Al and
1.6. Oh, I got beer, and it says, look here, it says, Ich liebe beer. You know what that means? Ich liebe beer. I love beer. Get in. Away days beer. Come on. What have you got? What are you thinking?
I'm going for a Butcher's Bandage. Is it Butcher's Bandage? Is the name of the beer?
Butcher's Bandage, yeah.
You've had that one before. Is it any good?
Yeah, very nice. What have I got left? I've got about another 8 over there, mate, to get through.
Matt Stanlow's got a Hoppy Robson in the freezer. Mine's in the freezer at the moment, chilling. So it's just
Anderson's got 2 kegs. He's got 2 kegs because he won, didn't he? He won the competition. He's Sterling, so he's got. I think he's definitely got Wayne Bruni.
He has. Sure. I think he might have Butcher's Bandage as well. I'm not sure though on that one.
I think
I've got a kick of that myself, which I'm going to be doing a reveal video for at some point. Looking forward to that. But mine's going to be just right by the time Tyrone Mings powers in a thunderbolt header to send us 1-0 up. And then I'm going to crack it open and I'm going to celebrate with it. Don't forget, we have got a fearsome 4 Euro 2020 prediction league. Cruncher last week got a measly 3 points out of 12.
You didn't put the scores up. Where am I in the league?
Shocking. I don't know myself yet because my designer, Mr. Nunn, has.
Where are you? More
done
importantly,
it.
Where are you and Matt?
Me, I'm just a test. I'm just a test. I just put it on, and then it doesn't really matter what our eyes.
You said Turkey beat Italy in the first game.
Yeah, Matt. Well, Alan Shearer had them as dark horses. I mean, if it was a horse race, Turkey running backwards. They've gone the other way, the other direction. They really are. Right, we have a third member of our team, but before I bring him in, as I say, link in the chat. Fearsome 4 scores, 12 points on order. I think the leader has only got 6. So even if you did today, week 1, join this week, you could easily.
So you have to get the correct score, don't you, on the game? You have to get the. Yeah. That's hard to get the correct score in it.
Hey, it makes it more fun, makes it more competitive. Oh, yeah, top 3 of the league get a prize. So, you've got a fair chance. You've got a fair chance. Hock says Turkey dark horses. Yeah, well, Alan Shearer said it. Right, talking about, here we go. Here is our Alan Shearer. Same hairline. Matthew. Cruncher. I know. I'm sorry. I just couldn't resist it. Cruncher's buzzing for this game. Has been since 9 a.m. this morning. How are you feeling about tonight's Titanic battle?
I like the occasion. I think every time England plays Scotland is an occasion, isn't it? But as I said to you earlier, it's really going to be like Man City versus Bolton, really. The disparity between the two is huge, isn't it?
You must have been to some, haven't you, Matt, when you were at the FA, England-Scotland games?
I think I did one. The 3-2 Ricky Lambert game.
Yeah, I was at that one, and then I went to the last game at Wembley when we beat them 3-0.
Yeah. I did that one. But yeah, I mean, they're great occasions. But, my bugbear at the moment is there's nations in this competition that shouldn't be there. And I think Scotland's probably one of them. You've got Andy Robertson on one side. And who the hell's Lyndon Dykes? Who's that guy?
He's the guy that Andre Dezel will be feeding next year, slipping those through balls through to. You can't say that as we gear up to a game with Scotland that they shouldn't be there. At least wait to thump them before you say, because people will clip that up and you'll be going. But then again, you did say last year Flynn Downs not for you, get in the bin, and you were ridiculed then, and you've turned out to be right. So maybe.
Yeah. I mean, look, they've got Grant Hanley in the middle of defence. So if we're not winning 2-0 by half, the game should be done and dusted.
Oh, Matt, he gives me nightmares, Grant Hanley, about that game at Carrow Road.
He gives Bart nightmares as well. And Webster.
England should be I would imagine England could probably be 2 up by half time, I reckon. That's my kind of prediction. But yeah, I mean, you get this, don't you? These smaller nations that have qualified.
Right over there.
Like webcam's had too much alcohol already. It's on the.
He's been
on it since 9 o'clock over there.
He's been on the old hoppies.
Well, yeah, Hoppy, got one of them on the shelf.
Oh, beautiful stuff.
Yeah,
Sorry, Matt.
I feel like there's too many small teams in this in the tournament. North Macedonia, Scotland. I'm counting Scotland. But, you know, I remember back, like my first competition I can remember on TV tournament was Spain 82 World Cup. And the Scotland team was brilliant. Souness, Joe Jordan, Steve Archibald, Alan Hansen, Johnny Walk, George Burley, Alan Brazil. You know, that was a team I actually, you know, I've always liked Scotland for those very reasons, because they had Ipswich players in it and they got to tournaments. But I don't know, they're just kind of making up the numbers here for me.
I do agree, man. I do agree. How many teams is it? Is it 8 teams that are going out in the first round?
6.
Yeah,
6 teams going.
They
There
give
you go.
like,
So
if you qualify third, if you're one of the top 6, is it third qualifiers you get through? Which is like, you'll be finishing bottom of the group soon and going through, I reckon.
I always remember 88, Matt, when Holland won it. That's my first Euros I remember. And that was the top 16 teams then, and that's the way it should be, isn't it, really?
The same as Euro 96, obviously. But worryingly enough, they have said they do feel they've got stronger European teams. That means they could increase the allocation, and that just, I know, it just, without cheapening up.
I'll tell you what's to blame is the fall down of communism, because suddenly the Soviet Union became loads of countries, then Yugoslavia became loads of countries.
The Eurovision Song Contest.
yeah.
It's true though. It's true. Right, here we go. We've got EJ Norris. Good evening, lads. 3-1 England methinks. About Euro 96 before we jumped ahead today. Do you guys remember that day?
Yeah.
Where were you? How were you watching?
The Gaza goal.
The game, the Gaza
I
goal.
wasn't watching the game. I had just started working for Staples in Chelmsford, stationery store, US store, and we had to set the store up. So we had to do 12-hour days. So we taped the phone to someone's radio. This is what we had to do back in the day, right? There's kids watching this game, Granddad. But we gaffer taped the phone to the radio and we listened to it over the thing. Yeah.
Those are the days.
Yeah.
Where were you, Rich?
I watched it with my mum and dad. Wasn't a great game, like you said this morning. It was on ITV4, and the first half was poor, wasn't it? But we always look. You remember it for the Shearer goal, and then obviously the Seaman penalty save, and we all remember. I think the sun. Uri Geller was flying over the ground in his helicopter. You know,
he was on Radio 5 Live this morning with Adrian Childs talking about how he had done that. And
because the ball does move. The ball moves. It does roll.
His headlights were like.
Ali McCoy said so, didn't he? He said there was no wind that day and the ball moved off the spot. He'd never seen anything like it. Well,
Uri Geller says it was him, and he's had something like 25,000 hated emails to him from people who, and apparently to make up for it, he helped Scotland win their penalty shootout to get to this tournament. That was him.
We must hope Burkay, Brett, Mark are watching. Get Uri down Pulton Road.
Well,
we've got that title, don't we?
Well, Burkay and Turkey definitely, because they definitely need a bit of spoon bending magic. Let's be honest. Because they're going straight home. They're going straight across the border from Azerbaijan and not looking back. England today. The team across the bottom. A couple of changes. I told you in the WhatsApp group. That did
make me chuckle when you said that. Like,
well, how many times?
Does he know this team?
No, that's not what I said. That's not what I said. I said if he wins, he'll be held a tactical hero, a tactical intelligence. If he loses, people will say he doesn't know his best team. Because not often in major tournaments do you get squad rotation, squad changes 2 games in to this extent. I can't remember the last time I saw it.
He just put in square pegs and square holes, isn't he? Because you're replacing Carl Walker and Trippier.
He could play the under-21s tonight. We'd beat this lot.
Yeah. He's replacing Walker and Trippier with Reece James and Luke Shaw. It's hardly Ken Lock and Chambers coming into the fold, is it?
Well, no, but if he loses,
and Man United.
I remember that Lee Anderson there. What Jimmy Hill? I see it today when he was. I know it was last night they were showing it on the game. He was saying, "We'll give Gaza 10 minutes. If not, we'll take him off." And then he goes and scores the best goal probably that Wembley's ever seen. The team, look,
it's a great goal.
They're better going forward, aren't they? Shaw and James. Look, Trippier had a good game Sunday. Walker was a bit shaky first half, wasn't he? But I think Reece James showed, didn't he, in that Champions League final when he had Sterling in his pocket, didn't he? So, like Matt said, it's not a downgrade, is it? They're all. No. We could play anybody to beat this lot. They're that poor.
I think if we start off the game as we did Sunday, And we started off the game really quick, didn't we? Even in that heat. And so it was inevitable that the game would slow down. But I do feel like we could probably be 2 up inside 20 minutes if we start again. That was against Croatia, World Cup runners-up Sunday.
Yeah, Hawks haven't been this confident since Ipswich got Lincoln in the FA Cup. That went well. True, isn't it? The GOAT says, wave from Rich, please.
How was your lunch round Collins?
I'll tell you what, it was great. And the chocolate cake from his missus was spot on. But the shed, Colin does need to buy some air conditioning because it was about 100 degrees in there. I think I lost about 10 pounds.
It's a shed, Rich.
It's a great shed. You've got to go. You have to go around there because there is newspaper clippings from the 60s right through to it is absolutely Scouse and Chambers are a little bit questionable. But
a little bit.
You're going to find a picture in there after his signing today as well.
Yes, Colin Judge in Cole U colours. Brentford rejects, as I called him earlier. Ben Moore, Grealish should be there for me as he can draw a foul. We could play David Seaman and Razor Ruddock, and we'd beat them.
Look,
draw the line at Razor. I think I'll draw the line at Razor.
Grealish is a great player, but I think he's only going to play one of Grealish or Foden. He's not going to play both of them in this.
Not brave enough.
Lineup. So at the minute, he's got to just wait his chance, isn't he? It's a squad game. It's a squad game.
Yeah, I mean, you've got to play the players. You've got to play the players that are going to play on Kane's strengths, haven't you? Because that's really where, if we're going to progress in the tournament, I've read a lot of articles about this. They've got to bring Kane in like Son does for Spurs. You know, we've got to get him scoring goals effectively.
Which is yet last night's show with Tux. That's why I had Grealish in my 11 because I wanted Grealish closer to Kane, get Kane further up the field. Don't want Kane dropping back like we did against Croatia and having to come in and get the ball. We don't want him to drop as deep as he did in that game. Iceland football.
It does leave the space in behind for Sterling, and you look how Sterling got the goal.
Yeah.
But then moments. My centre forward needs to be a centre forward.
We want him in that penalty area scoring the goals, don't we? That's where he's going to do the damage. Yeah,
exactly. I mean, you're going to go, my namesake, Phillips. I should maybe have a new haircut for the new season like Calvin, maybe. What do you mean?
Yorkshire Pirlo.
The Yorkshire Pirlo. I mean, look, he made that goal, didn't he, Sunday? Fantastic. All the things that Ipswich's midfield haven't done in this last 12 months.
Famous words, weren't they? Sunday. Yeah. I'm not sure if Phillips is good, but is he international good? And then he went out and fucking bossed the game 90 minutes. Made me looking right pilchard.
Well, yeah, you can see. I could see why you would say that, but
you weren't the only one saying that, Mine. There was a lot of people questioning why he was going to be in the side, but he proved to everybody, didn't he, that he's more than good enough.
I'm wrong every time.
He's got an engine on him. The way Bielsa plays, you have to have an engine, don't you? Again, everything we've not seen at Pullman Road. I was reading an Athletic article about Phillips and how he was Bielsa's pet project when Bielsa took over. He saw something in him, and he made that his goal to make the player you see, and that's what you want from a coach. That's why you hire coaches, and it's good to see. Yeah, he's obviously given him the freedom to play, and you saw that Sunday, and then you got Declan Rice mopping up at the back. So I mean, it's perfect.
I love Declan Rice. I think Roy Keane was saying before the game he sees his future a bit. Oh no, sorry, it's Graham Souness further back in the sense of being a centre half for his career. I just think he's a Rolls Royce of a holder. Like he's not a Kante type holder where he's going to cover so much ground, but he's just he's there. He reads the game so well.
Yeah,
he doesn't have to make last ditch tackles like a certain Cole Skews. Because he's reading it and he's seeing it and he's playing 3D chess. I love as a player. He's really my sort of cup of tea. I know Mike D on previous shows, not for him.
He compares him to Neil Webb. Mike D does.
I think he's a postman now, Neil Webb.
There he is.
Josh Russell, think about it. These players know each other and how they play, so we can break them down and punish them as our players know their weaknesses. I don't know where all this confidence is coming from. It's a derby, Scotland's World Cup final. They're going to be playing at 150,000%.
Did you watch him?
Doesn't matter. Scotland could lose 100 games in a row.
They haven't got good enough players, Mine, to hurt us in the four positions. You got Dykes, Shea Adam, not a bad player. I remember him playing for Birmingham. He's all right, isn't he?
He sounds about as Scottish as you and me, Reg.
Yeah, he is.
Scottish grandparents, isn't he?
I
don't
But
know.
then Declan Rice did play for Republic of Ireland, Matt, so we don't really need to go there, do we?
True.
Yeah, it's a funny
true.
rule, that one. Well, Matt Holland would never got Irish caps, would he? If they didn't pull that.
It's interesting tonight, Matt. They've got McTominay playing at the back in a back three,
Really?
which is
I know.
interesting.
I'm looking forward to the game. We'll get some bold predictions now because we'll finish slightly early so you can watch the national anthems. I know it's important for people. So, bold prediction time. Crunch.
2-0 England. Kane and Sterling to score. I do think, though, if we can score early, like the game on Sunday, when we started really well, the first 20, if we could get an early goal, I reckon we could absolutely muller this lot. But I'll go for 2-0. They're going to be up for it, the Scots. We know what they're going to offer. But I just don't think they've got the quality on the pitch to hurt us. I really don't.
Okay. We've got 3-0 from Ben Moore, 2-0 from Josh Russell, who also says they've got one decent player, Guv. Literally everything goes to Robinson. Take him out of the game. They've nothing. 3-0 Colin Plum, Dr. Zach King, 3-1 England. Hawks, 5-1 England. Kane, Hattie. Back to Josh before I asked Matt's prediction. That may be why we're playing more attacking fullbacks. The more you attack, the more he can't just go and wander and not worry about that side of the game. So that could be a good tactical cat and mouse there. Yeah, Matt, over to you.
Yeah, I feel like if I was putting a bet on, I'd go over 1.5 goals first half. So I think we'll be 2 up at half time, maybe get a third in the second half. Wouldn't surprise me if Scotland do pull something back, maybe. But yeah, 3. I would go 3 now. I think that's a good. That's a good.
That's interesting you say that, mate. If we're 2-0 up at half time, because we've got to get some minutes into Maguire and Grealish. You're going to need these players. It's like Gary Neville was saying earlier. Maguire has got to get some minutes in because you're not going to bring him in a knockout game.
No, you're not.
No, exactly.
But then
if we win tonight, I'd expect him to play against the Czechs, Maguire.
If he's fit. But this might be his opportunity. World Cup next year.
Yeah.
This is your chance to step into a team and then not let the shirt go ever again. I'm going to put the kiss of death on it. I've never seen David Marshall play a good game. I don't expect him to play one tonight. He's absolutely dog. So hopefully we'll knock him 4 or 5. But I honestly, I've never seen him play a good game. Every time I watch the guy.
This what makes me laugh about these. That's what makes me laugh about these smaller nations. Like Wales have got Leicester's reserve keeper in. Scotland have got Derby's reserve keeper in. I don't know, it's just all over and then you've got Andy Robertson on the left, elite world-class player who could probably get in Barcelona's team. So it just makes me chuckle.
There we go. We're back at half-time. Hopefully not ruin what I've just said. But thanks for watching. We'll see you at half.